Happy Monday, everyone. It is raining and really fucking gross outside, but welcome to the show, Big Cat.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why do you have to tell people that it's raining outside?
Just so they can feel sorry for us.
What if people are watching this in San Diego? Don't bum them out.
People in San Diego don't watch us. Didn't you guys try the whole West Coast thing and it failed?
Yeah.
Probably for a reason, yeah.
I was going to say no one watched this, but...
Yeah, I mean, well, that's nice. All right, well, NBA playoffs officially underway. Yesterday, you got a little fierce with the word trash, and we're just throwing it around like it was really nothing. Raptors trash, Thunder trash. So out of the teams that you have decided are trash, which ones are NBA Finals bound?
The Cavs are still the most likely NBA Finals bound trash team on my 4 model ranking. If you just say model, then people think that you know what you're talking about. So it's a 4-piece model that has a lot of data, a lot of data-driven pieces to the model.
Yeah.
And the Cavs are the least smelly trash, mostly because of LeBron James.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. He didn't really show up this weekend, but very well. My trash selection is going to be the Thunder, not because Westbrook just averaged his second triple-double season, not because of any other reason other than 2 things. One, Oklahoma is a trash state, and frankly, they need something to keep them moving, and that's what the Thunder are going to do for them. I mean, the highlight of these people's lives are going to Walmart to buy beer that isn't even the proper alcoholic strength of the average beer, so they can't even drink beer properly. And also, we all know that Paul George decided to come up with a new nickname last night, Playoff P.
Playoff P in the V actually is his nickname.
Well, Playoff P. And anytime a player comes up with a new nickname, you know shit's gonna get lit. Yeah. So Thunder.
It's actually Playoff P in the V.
P.
P in the V.
No, you want a P in the V, but
no,
he just
he's Playoff P in the V because he's usually PG-13, so he's like.
So now he's taking it like triple X.
Now he's inserting his penis into a vagina.
I don't think that's what he said, though.
I
think you're just a little horny this morning.
Do you not agree with my model?
I thought it was a funny model. It makes sense, but people were not happy with it.
Well, that's because Raptors fans always get triggered. My model is based on historical data, not regular season wins or losses. No one gives a fuck about the regular season. And
that's true.
There's only 2 teams that can win the title. There's only 2 championship contending teams. And I almost made it 1.
Warriors and Rockets?
I almost made it 1. I almost just said the Warriors, but I still think Steph's injury Steph's injury makes a question mark. If the Warriors were fully healthy, then it would just be the Warriors.
What if the Celtics would have never lost Kyrie?
They'd have a chance. If they had Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, they would be a championship contender in my 4-point model.
Where did you gather all this data? I feel like you went through and cycled. Oh, okay. So this wasn't like you went and did serious research. This was like
no. It's a feel. It's a gut check and it's a feel.
So we should just
eyeball
trust you.
Test.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very well.
Definitely. I mean, my model is undefeated.
Playoff Cat.
Yeah.
Did you know that, by the way, that the beer in Oklahoma isn't real alcohol strength?
What?
Yeah.
That's made up.
That's not made up.
You made that up.
No, I went to frat parties at OU when I was in college, and fraternities never served beer.
Yeah, the guys definitely said, they're like, hey, go ahead, Liz, drink all this beer because there's no alcohol in it.
No, they don't serve beer. They don't serve beer at parties because there's no point. I'm just dropping facts.
I'm going to look it up after.
Yeah, I'm just dropping facts.
You definitely got lied to.
You did not. Would I lie to you?
When a kid still thinks Santa Claus exists.
Would I lie to you? Topic number 2 here. The Dallas Cowboys released Dez Bryant.
When?
On Friday.
Oh.
Tragically, yeah. After 8 seasons with the boys, was this a bad move by Jerry Jones?
Ooh, 8 seasons with the boys. That's. I feel like we could sue for that phrase.
Saturdays are for the
boys. Which one am I supposed to call this? No, it's not a good move. Dez Bryant is a Cowboy for life. Throw those X's up. And very weird. Jerry Jones is like, I love Dez Bryant. I'm very close with him. So why'd you cut him, man? And now we're going to get to see the Adam Schefter tape. So that was a big mistake, Jerry.
This is where you're wrong, Big Cat, because Jerry Jones doesn't make mistakes. Whether it's about personnel or who he chooses to take home on a Friday night, we should all follow Jerry Jones blindly because the man is genius. Dez Bryant hasn't had, a double-digit touchdown season since 2014, and as I recall, it's 2018 now, so you're paying $16.5 million for a diva wide receiver who, frankly, let's be honest, doesn't want to catch the ball from Dak. He wants Tony Romo back, and Tony Romo is not coming back, so Jerry Jones, per usual, great choice.
Jerry Jones, noted great director of personnel. All right, let's look up this thing.
We're shifting back to the beer thing.
Oklahoma beer. So just Oklahoma beer is all I got to search?
Yeah, maybe like alcohol content.
Nope, they sell full strength beer.
No, it's not true.
It says Oklahoma votes to make beer great again, 2016.
Oh, well, there you go. But when I was in college,
there you go.
That's not true.
Yeah, I just looked it up. By the way, Dez,
no, 3.2%.
Dez also trash.
Which will be unnecessary. October 1st, 2018 is when they're changing the rule.
Okay.
So I'm right.
Dez also trash.
Past his prime.
Yeah.
Trash now.
Yeah.
But
big time.
Past his prime.
Yes. And Dak, overrated.
Dak didn't do well. Yeah, no. Well, last year, yeah, he didn't have. I'm taking it. Can you let me take it? Can you be quiet? No, did not have a great year last year. But he also didn't have Zeke the majority of the season to alleviate some of that pressure.
Okay, but
because Zeke was in trouble.
So that proves my point.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
If you need someone else to make you good, you're not very good.
It's not that he's not good; it's that he was used to playing a certain way. And
like having a running game that was the best running game in the league. Any quarterback,
best offensive line. If you take him,
any quarterback could be good in that.
If you take him and drop him onto another team, would he be as successful?
He'd be even
Definitely
worse.
not.
Even worse.
Definitely not. A little bit overrated.
Very overrated.
A little. I wouldn't say very. I would say a little bit overrated. Last night, Charles Barkley decided to unleash his opinion upon the world that football players are essentially dumb. This was said more as a fact rather than an opinion. So, Dan, are football players dumb?
Yes, because football is the only sport that doesn't have guaranteed contracts. So why would you play football? Makes no sense. Play basketball. Actually, be a lefty reliever and make millions of dollars and put in the least amount of effort. Look at Bartolo Colon. Almost had a perfect game last night. He's like 48. Fat, gross. He's still doing it.
Super sexy. That was actually a pretty good point. But no, football players aren't dumb. I mean, this is a sport that requires a lot of intelligence and preparation. I feel like players should really receive a Pulitzer Prize just for memorizing a playbook. There's so many plays to consider, and when you're out on the football field, you can get lost in your thoughts. But football players are so smart that they can essentially just know what's happening right before it happens. I mean, look at Malcolm Butler. He knew where the ball was going to end up before it even happened because he's that clever. Also, Martellus Bennett said that 89% of football players smoke weed and only about 5% of them have really been caught. So that to me says that you're smart, because if you can hide your weed, then you must be some sort of genius.
Do you know how the marijuana test works in the NFL? It's actually just a stupidity test.
Do you know how this show works?
Yeah, no, I know. But do you know how the test works? I'm actually asking. This is the
you're
great
given
part,
a
right?
warning.
This is a great part.
You're given a warning, and you're told when you're taking a test, and you clean up before the test.
Right. It's like it is a stupidity test. So.
And only 5% have been caught.
Only 5% are really, really dumb.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you just proved my point.
No, I'm just saying, it is the dumbest test. If you fail that test, it should be 0% fail. When we realistically put it down, they actually tell you when you're going to take the test. If you can't pass that,
but sometimes you think you're in the clear and you're not.
I mean, why wouldn't you just maybe stop smoking a month and a half before? It's not that hard.
Because they're out there losing their entire brains for this team, so they need the marijuana in order to control the pain. And so if you're asking a player to not smoke weed for a month and a half and they're used to using weed as their painkiller, that's a month and a half of pain you're going to have them endure.
Marijuana should be legalized.
There it is. That's it.
Do you smoke weed?
No, I don't.
Why? Oh, it makes you feel like you're going to have a heart attack and just please, Becky, call the ambulance?
No, that did happen to me when I had an edible, though.
Oh, no shit.
Never
saw that one from you, Liz.
I did it once, and I will never do that again. That was terrifying. Yes. I thought I was hit. I thought I was paralyzed. At first, it was funny. I was
you did.
I can't move my legs.
Yeah, you were freaking out.
And then it went to, holy shit, I can't move my legs.
All right.
Not all of us can be master weed smokers like you.
I'm not a master weed smoker, actually.
See you guys tomorrow.